The village of Kylo sat nestled at the base of Mount Aethel, a peak so immense it seemed to hold the sky on its jagged shoulders. For generations, the people of Kylo had revered Ethel, not as a challenge, but as a silent, stern teacher. Their survival depended on the ancient, meticulously marked paths carved by their ancestors, routes that avoided the deadly glacier seams and the sudden, unpredictable rock slides. Elara was the village's greatest climber, a young woman whose talent was matched only by her relentless pride. She could scale sheer faces with the grace of a mountain goat, and her eyes, the color of glacial ice, held a perpetual flicker of impatience. She believed the old ways were slow, inefficient, and timid. Her grandfather, Kaelen, was the keeper of the maps and the lore. His hands were gnarled from 80 years of rope work, and his voice was rough with the wisdom of the wind. "Ethel demands obedience, Elara," he cautioned one evening as she prepared her gear. "The marked path is slow because it is safe. It accounts for the rock's mood, the ice's temper. The mountain is unforgiving of those who think their strength surpasses its laws." Elara tightened a synthetic knot, ignoring the perfectly functional hemp rope her grandfather offered. "Grandfather, the main route takes 3 days to reach the high pasture. I can see a straight line, a ridge of granite barely covered by the summer snows. It should take me 12 hours, tops. Why follow the serpent when you can take the arrow?" "That is the unmarked path," Kaelen said, his voice dropping to a harsh whisper. "We do not speak of it. It's a shortcut, nothing more." Elara dismissed, strapping on her light, modern boots. "Your fear is outdated, grandfather. I don't need your rules. My skill is my safety. The rule is not mine, child. It is Ethel's. Your skill is merely a tool, wisdom is the master of the tool. If you ignore the wisdom, you surrender to the mountain's cruelty." But Elara had already made her decision. She left before dawn, leaving a cryptic note saying she would be back by nightfall. She carried minimal supplies as the trip was, in her mind, a mere sprint. She had disobeyed the most fundamental rule of the village: never climb without forethought, and never abandon the ancient safety of the marked ways. The first few hours were exhilarating. The unmarked path was exactly as she had predicted, a stunning, vertical line of gray granite that seemed to welcome her ascent. She gained elevation faster than ever before. By midday, she was higher than any point on the marked route. The air was thin, carrying the metallic scent of pure oxygen and the distant smell of pine. A small rock beneath her left boot shifted. Not a major slide, just a tremor, but enough to rattle her confidence. She recovered instantly, but the momentum was broken. She saw then why the elders had avoided this ridge. It was a geological fault line, perpetually unstable. She checked her map, a modern topographical survey she trusted implicitly. The map showed a continuous ridge line. But the map was wrong. She had two choices: descend back to the safety of the main route, or push forward to the summit to prove she was right. Her pride would not let her descend. She pushed forward. By mid-afternoon, the sun vanished behind a sudden, dense curtain of black cloud. The temperature dropped 20 degrees in as many minutes. Elara was caught in what the villagers called the White Fury, a microstorm known for its blinding ferocity and sudden onset. The snow began to fall, fat, wet flakes instantly turning to ice on the exposed rock. The visibility dropped to zero. Her light gloves, designed for movement, offered no protection against the bone-aching cold. Within minutes, her fingers were numb. She activated her satellite beacon, a desperate move, as the village knew only the coordinates of the marked route. She radioed Kaelen's personal frequency, her voice shaking. "Grandfather! It's Elara. I'm on the upper granite ridge. The White Fury hit. I can't see. I can't feel my hands." A moment of static silence, then Kaelen's voice, slow and grim, cut through the wind. "The unmarked path. You disobeyed. I know your position, but you are not near any known landmark or anchor point. My team cannot reach you until the storm passes. The marked path is safe. The unmarked path has no rescuers." Elara screamed in frustration, her voice muffled by the wind. "You can't just leave me. We cannot reach you, Elara. Your speed cut you off from our aid. You must find your own shelter. Listen to me now, child, and stop thinking like an arrow. Start thinking like the serpent you despised. Kaelen knew her modern gear was useless against the cold. He knew her strength would fail soon. He had to rely on the only thing she had left, her mind. Tell me what you see, Elara. Describe the rock. Choking back tears of cold and panic, she managed. It's black mica, porous, no handholds. The ice is everywhere. Mica, porous, that means water flows there. Kaelen reasoned over the static. You are near a melt seam. Go down. Not far. Slide down the face until you feel rock that is warmer, denser, darker. When the sun finally rose, casting a harsh, bright light on the snow-covered peak, she saw the rescue team approaching, not up her direct, impossible path, but meticulously traversing the old, slow, marked path. As Kaelen reached her, his face etched with concern, Elara stepped out of the fissure, cold, exhausted, and humbled. Elara carried that lesson down the slow, safe, serpentine route. If you like this story, then please subscribe the channel.